All right. Hey guys, so what I wanted to show y'all today was how to do the text to speech feature. So one of the things you have to do first, well, actually, you know what? Let me show you what it does first. So if I select this text, what I want it to do is I want it to be able to read this text back to me. And it's not doing it. So what I'm going to do is actually, you know what? Before I even do that, let me reset it. So this is how a regular Google Doc would look, right? So I want it to read this text back to me. So in order to do that, we have to do a couple of things. First thing we got to do is we have to go into our account. So you have to click up on your account profile right here where it says manage your Google account. You have to click on that. And then you scroll down. Actually, you know what? Let's go into first, before we scroll down, you have to go to data and personalization. So then you're going to scroll down and until you find accessibility. So you click there. And if it's the first time, this button is going to be toggled off. So you want to turn this on first. Okay, so once you have that turned on, I'm going to go ahead and just close that out. And so, still, if I come back over here and then I let go, it doesn't do anything. So the next thing we have to do is we have to go to Tools, Accessibility. So here we have Screen Reader Support. So I'm going to turn that on. And so if we were using a Braille machine or anything like that, we would need these on. Since I'm not using those devices or a screen magnifier, I'm not going to have those checked off. I'm just going to turn on screen reader support. So I'm going to click OK. So then what that did, as soon as I turned it on, it added this user interface over here called accessibility. So in here, I have these options now to speak, comments, footnotes, headings. Okay, so if I highlight, and then I go to accessibility, speak, and then speak selection, and then here's a shortcut, Control-Alt-X. So I'm just going to click on speak selection, and still nothing. Okay, so there's one more thing we have to do. We have to put a tool, we have to install a tool that will do the reading. So right now it's just saying, okay, this is the stuff it wants to read, but there's no tool to read it. So the one that, there's several, but the one that Chrome uses is called ChromeVox. And you see it pop up right here, Chrome VOX. All right, so when I get to ChromeVox, it's the extension that we want. So I'm going to click on extension. All right, so then I'm going to add it to Chrome. And this just gives me the confirmation screen. So yes, I want to add it. Okay, so now the extension popped up over here. All right, so now it gives me this orange line, and then anything that's inside that orange line, it's going to read. Okay, so I just pushed the control button to get it to stop reading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to come back. And so now it's doing a lot of reading. I'm going to highlight the text that I want it to read back to me. Okay, so now to get it to read that, I come to accessibility, speak. Let's try that. Okay, so now it reads it, plus it reads a lot more. So to customize it, you can go back into the extension right here and right click on it. So right click on it and then go into options. So here we can turn off that verbose descriptions. So all that extra stuff that it was doing, all that extra information that it was giving us, I just turned it off. So turn off this. And then here, you could also change the voice. Okay, so if you wanted it to read back in English, German, French, any of these languages that are right here. And then you can also change the key shortcuts. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways you could customize it. Okay, so now if that gets too annoying, just hit the control key and the control key will get it to stop talking. So I selected the text, accessibility, speak. So it's better if you do know the shortcuts. So for example, speak selection, the shortcut is Control Alt X. So that's what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to do Control Alt X. Okay. So it's not the easiest thing to use, but that's how you would use the text. That's how you would have the text read if you were going to use Chrome itself to do it. There's other tools too that you could use. Like for example, if you're on an iPad, you can just use the screen reader from the iPad. If you're on a Mac, you can use the accessibility features from the Mac to read the text. You can also use, if you're on a Chromebook, you can use different types of accessibility tools to read the text. But if you're just like this, I'm on a laptop. So if you're on a laptop, but you are using a Chrome browser, this is how you can get it. But you just have to be careful because it reads everything. That's the thing. It reads a lot. Okay, so to get it to turn off, I'm just going to come over here to the ChromeBook extension, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to Manage Extension, and then here I'm just going to toggle it off. So then it'll stop trying to read and tell me everything. Okay, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like to use ChromeBook. It is, if you do use a Chromebook, you can customize it even more to where it doesn't read so much, and you could just have it read back the text that you select. But that's on a Chromebook. As far as on a desktop, it is a little, it's not as user friendly. Okay, so if you need anything else, just let me know.